So I'm Roni with Dinner Reinvented. This is Susie from
SusieDrinks.com.
And we are going to talk today about skinny cocktails and the skinny on the skinny cocktails, because there's a lot of marketing going on right now about
Everywhere.
skinny drinks. And I think it's because people are like me and they want a good buzz without a ton of the sugar and the syrup and the calories, because that always translates to a hangover the next day.
Right, not only a hangover, but then it gets really difficult to kind of shed those calories, because since ethanol is an easier calorie to burn than most other food, your body's going to go straight to that ethanol, burn off the ethanol first, and then the other food and nutrients and things will kind of just get stored in your body as fat. So the alcohol kind of makes it even harder to lose weight. And we've all tried to give up alcohol from time to time to see what it does. Last year I didn't drink for 30 days and gained a pound. I don't know how that happened.
So let's start with what are skinny cocktails and what's kind of being marketed right now. So I pulled a couple things that I've had. One is, this one is a pre-mixed drink and it has the alcohol with it, and it says that it is only 37 calories for 1.5 ounces, but it's only 10% alcohol. Okay, so this is a no-go for me. I wouldn't pour this. I would make myself a skinny cocktail. I do like the Vive though, so quit drinking that, Susie. It's terrible. Normally what I do is like a simple vodka soda. I go for a vodka soda, but I like a flavored vodka, and not all flavored vodkas are equal, right?
That is true, yes. And I love that you said vodka soda instead of a vodka tonic. We were speaking earlier about this. Tonics actually are about 100 calories for the amount that you would mix. So if you're going to that soda, which is pretty much 0 calories, but I mean, you're seeing 100 calories right there just from your mixer, let alone the alcohol in it. A typical ounce of hard spirits or any liquor is going to be about 65 calories, which a typical cocktail has about 1.5 ounces, leading us to another 100 calories from that.
So here is the way that companies can make something seem less calories.
Gotta love this one.
You either are going to cut the sugar or you're gonna cut the alcohol percentage. So a regular vodka, just a plain old vodka, is going to be 40% alcohol, which is 70 proof?
80 proof.
It's
It's usually twice, well, not usually, it's twice what the percentage is, yeah.
Okay, so then what they do is they drop the alcohol percentage. So this one is 35% alcohol and it is 70 proof. So it drops the calories a little bit, but you have to drink more of it to get the same effect.
To the same place.
To get to the same place,
If
right?
you're just looking for the flavor, then it's a good alternative.
Yes.
But if, let's say, you've had a really rough week and you just kind of want a little bit of a relaxation drink, maybe stick with, a whiskey or a straight vodka and just see how that treats you.
Exactly. Or you can do something like, so here are 2 different vodkas. I wanted to show 2 different vodkas. So here, this one is really popular. This is the Deep Eddy, and that's a grapefruit.
And these are both obviously flavored spirits.
They're flavored spirits. This one we've obviously consumed plenty of both of them. They've been very popular in our home. It's research, right? So this is the cucumber one, and it's just really clean and really crisp. This one has grapefruit, and it also has the sugar in it. I mean, this could not be any easier drinking, right? Any of the Deep Eddies.
The Deep Eddies are all wonderful flavors. I love that they actually use the citrus in them. They don't try and mimic the flavors. There are some vodka brands out there that you're going to see that will mimic the flavors, and that makes them even less fantastic for you. What's the problem over here?
Well, so the problem is that they drop the alcohol percentage to 35%, and instead they put in sugar. So yeah, it's easier drinking. It has, only has like 7 more calories or 7 more grams of sugar or whatever it is, but it's still adding sugar and sweetness and lowering the alcohol percentage. So again, you're gonna have to drink more to get the same place, right?
I will say I recently have lost 20 pounds. Obviously it's a lot of hard work, but I have to watch what I'm drinking. Since I do what I do, I know that there's really not a way around some cocktails.
Right.
If you want something that you love, sometimes you have to sacrifice those calories, and that stinks. Maybe run an extra mile the next day. But like I said, I love using Saint Germain, not just in cocktails, but it's a nice little addition to a mimosa, which let's not even talk about the calories in that.
Right.
But
it's awesome.
It definitely is a little higher in sugar, and it's something that you would need to keep an eye on, because adding more alcohol to any cocktail is going to definitely add more sugar and more calories.
Having said that though, so this is an elderflower liqueur, and I have to say a little bit of Saint Germain goes a long way because it's so floral and it's so strong in not just flavor but also scent. You're getting that aroma and the flavor, so you don't have to use much to get a real big bang in flavor. Okay, so if you want to do a sweetener, what are the different sweeteners out there and what is the best? And then the same goes for citrus. What is the best way to get a clean citrus into your cocktail?
Oh, let's start with the citrus. That's an easy one.
Okay.
Fresh, fresh, fresh. Always use fresh citrus if it's possible.
Okay.
A fresh lime or a fresh lemon, whatever you can use, obviously brightens up a cocktail flavor profile wise, but then also on top of that, you're getting, I know this is a little odd, but you're getting your vitamin D, you're getting some nutrients from that. And seeing those vitamins actually doesn't hurt. Why not? If you can get some extra vitamins here and there, go for it.
Well, if I'm just doing something really simple, but I want just a little bit and I don't want to squeeze a lemon, I'll use something like crystallized lemon. It adds a little bit. I even put it in like my bottle of water. Okay, now what about the sweetener?
Oh, the sweeteners where you can actually get into some trouble. As many of us who have made cocktails see, a lot of recipes call for a sweetener. A simple syrup is usually the typical baseline for a sweetener. That's just sugar and water.
Right.
But your other options, if you wanted to try and kind of lighten that sugar up a little bit, or even use different versions of it, some people have gone crazy for sugar in the raw, which is also called demerara syrup or sugar. And again, just using
sugar,
that,
right?
Right. Just using that 1-to-1. Sugar in the raw to water, making that demerara syrup is a good option for people that want to stay away from that bleached sugar.
Right.
Agave syrup is also a really good option over here. Again, just keeping away from some of those preservatives and using a little bit of a different flavor profile. We've seen this in a lot of margaritas pop up.
Yep. But remember that the problem is that agave still has a lot of sugar. It's not a calorie-free sweetener. So go into that knowing that it's about 20 calories for 1 teaspoon.
Right. I've actually, whenever I'm just home, maybe on a Thursday night and have had maybe a bit of a rough day, sometimes I really just like to have a quick cocktail, and instead of worrying about making my syrups and stuff, I'll just squeeze a little bit of stevia sweetener in, which is great. I have it in a liquid form, which is just the easiest thing in the world. I also use it in my coffee, but just being able to have that and quickly squeeze it and add it is a nice option. Again, much lower in calories, and it's a natural
no calories.
sweetener. So
I think there's no calories in stevia. The problem for me is that stevia has a bitter aftertaste. So the new thing that I have discovered is monk fruit and erythritol, which is 0 calories. There are a couple of carbs, so if you're carb or paleo or keto, whatever it is, I don't even know. You may want to watch that, but erythritol is supposed to be like the new, I don't know about natural, but it's a sugar alcohol.
Right.
And so it's supposed to be really clean, and it has no calories, and it doesn't spike your glycemic index. So
that's great.
Lots of different options. Okay, so the final question is, if you're having a drink, you're not worrying about calories, what's your go-to?
Oh me, that's difficult. I've become a huge fan of a Reposado tequila old fashioned as of late. So just subbing out that whiskey with an aged tequila. How about you?
I really like a skinny margarita. And I say that because I don't like it very sweet. And so I don't need the agave. I just like a simple skinny margarita.
Right.
And even better is a spicy skinny margarita.
Oh, I love a skinny margarita that has a bit of spice there.
But anyway, so lots of different options. And just to recap, so you want to stay away from the liqueurs, which are lower in alcohol, about 17%, and high in sugar. Don't get duped by the things that say that they are skinny, or what was it, gluten-free.
Gluten-free.
Right, like don't get stuck on that. Watch your sweeteners and make sure that you're looking at the calories, and then go for
Fresh citrus always.
Fresh citrus, simple, clear spirits, and you're gonna be good to go.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, thanks, Susie. Where can we find you?
SusieDrinks.com. I'm on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, all as Susie Drinks. I'd love to have y'all come join me and have a cocktail.
Awesome. And then if you have any comments, just let us know. And I'm Roni Proter at Dinner Reinvented. And of course, there are lots more recipes at dinnerreinvented.com. Bye, guys.
Bye.